I'm not a poet, but with the assistance of generative AI, I did put together a little poem to get us started. This was created in August of 2024 with the help of GPT-4o, the model from OpenAI. And I had it write this poem with my assistance. AI in Therapy, our newest colleague. In the hills of West Virginia at a counselor's retreat, we gather with coffee and comfy seats. But this year's talk has a curious aim. AI in counseling, that sounds kinda lame. Yet here we sit, wondering why. A robot should help us make people cry. Not in a mean way, we're here to heal. But how can cold code know how humans feel? Think of it not as a friend, they say, but a tool to help in a newfangled way. It'll help with notes, transcribing with flair, and maybe save us from pulling our hair. Imagine the session your client unloads about heartache, children, childhood, and life's heavy roads. While AI scribbles the highs and the lows, you get to focus on the soulful prose. It's not here to replace, but to lend a hand, helping with records and reports that demand more of our time than we'd wish to invest, leaving us more for the part we do best. Of course, it's not perfect. Oh, heavens, no. You might find it calls Mrs. Green, Mr. Joe. But with tweaks and updates, it learns and grows, leaving less room for our typo woes. So here's to AI in its awkward phase, helping us counselors in small, quirky ways. Embrace it with humor, be bold and bright, for with AI's help, we might just sleep at night. We'll talk whenever you learn about generative AI, you often hear about prompting. And prompting is just the way that you interact with the generative AI system in a very conversational way. Here's the prompt that I gave. You're a poet, an expert counselor with a whimsical style that has a unique ability to connect with audiences in an educational and humorous way. Write a poem about learning artificial intelligence for counselors, make it funny, but also educational. This will be delivered during a breakout session at a conference for counselors in West Virginia. So I did deliver this the first time at a conference for counselors in West Virginia. And one of the things I wanted it to do was really personalize to the audience. So I think you can evaluate it and see, did it do that or not? I want you to think for a minute. Do you have any concerns about the way I just used generative AI? Did I take money away from professional poets? Did I plagiarize the works that trained the model in how to produce that poem? Did I lose the opportunity to develop my own poetic skills? And did I burn 0.0005 kilowatt hours of electricity in that process? These are questions that we continue to debate as a society around fair use of fair use of the works that have went into training models. If suddenly myself and a large percentage of the population now has the ability to generate images, songs, poetry, prose, etc., in a matter of seconds, does that somehow reduce the market for those who are professional creators? Did I learn the opportunity to develop my own skills, or did I interact in a way that helped me to do this? And then I can't overlook the environmental costs that are related to all data processing, server farms, etc. But I think if you all have paid attention to any of the news, you've probably seen that the environmental cost, the pure energy and electricity it takes to train and run models does, by some, raise the alarms for an increasing climate impact crisis related to the expansion of artificial intelligence. And again, I'm not here to tell you how to answer these questions. I am here to pose those questions as we start to think about what is AI going to mean in my life?